That's the crown on me wearing proud. What they was talking about. All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper.
So we went around earlier and we picked some seashells. Unfortunately, the size of the seashell is very small. I'm also going to put the seashells to the spots where I'm going to put here. Photograph the seashells, and then in post, I'll see if I can put everything together. So that's what this video is about. Let's just get right to shooting. Another thing I really want to talk about is this CPL. I received this from Freewell. This is a VND, it's the 3 to 7 stop, and it's also a polarizing filter. So what I'm going to use that to do is reduce some of the highlights on her skin so that we have like a beautiful gradation of light on her skin. We don't have like that direct harsh light on her, or that reflection, that reflective nature that not like hard light gives you. And yeah, so this is my first time testing it out. So the way it works is you initially have to screw on, let me just loosen this bit. And this is something that I really don't like as much because there's a higher tendency for you to lose it. They added spares, but then if you also lose those spares, then what happens? How are you going to mount this and use this fixture? So when you're losing that, you have this magnetic piece that you screw on first, and then it just snaps on like that. So if you want to adjust your ND, all you have to do is turn this dial, and then you see that the numbers, like there's a marker on there that is changing. And so currently it will be on 3 stop. If I go all the way to 7, that is going to be the ND that I'm adjusting. If I want to adjust the CPL, I have to now loosen this knob, and then I can turn the whole filter around, and that means that I'm now using the polarizer to see what it will do in the image. So that's how it works. So usually you have 2 of these, so one on this end and another over here, but I've already lost that one, so I'm just using this one in the meantime.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be frontin'.
Okay, so there's one thing I want you guys to pay attention to when you're doing natural light, that is where the sun is and how you're positioning your model. I know that a lot of the times we are told to backlight, so let me just use this video as a demonstration for you guys to see. So currently, if I try to backlight, this is what we see. Maybe I can add in a reflector or a strobe, and then it's going to look good. But you can see that we are losing a lot of the lighting on her. Now if I also just make her turn a little bit this way, you can see that we do have a bit of a side light, and it makes her pop off a little bit better. And if I'm going to direct her in this case, what I'll ask her to do is just turn her face towards where the light is. And this is what you get. You can see it looks good, it's 3-dimensional, and it also pops. But what you can also do is actually make her face the direction of where the sun is. And you can see that we are getting a very good exposure on her. Our background also looks really well lit, and to me this is amazing. If I want to get a bit of drama in there, maybe I'll just shoot from somewhere around here, and I'm going to ask her to turn her body towards the light. So this is something I'm going to aim for when I'm taking the pictures, so that she looks a little bit more 3-dimensional. And that's something that I just wanted you guys to know when you're doing natural light. Alright, so for today's shoot, what I'm using, in case you're wondering, is the Canon R8. This is an entry-level full-frame camera from Canon, and it's something that I really love when I'm doing these outdoor shots because it's very small, it's lightweight, but it packs like 24 megapixels, which is pretty much enough for what I'm doing. These images are going to live on social media, so I don't really need high megapixels. And plus, because it has a lower megapixel count, it also means that my shadow details are going to be cleaner than if I'm using a higher megapixel camera. And then on there, I have the 24-70, so that where we're shooting is a very small space. I can either do like 24 and get like a very wide scene, or zoom all the way to 70 and then get like a telephoto or a medium telephoto out of this as well. So before I start shooting, I want to demonstrate how the CPL and ND are working. I'm going to use a video mode so you guys can see it because I can't record my screen at the moment. So let me just show you how that works right now. I'm pressing record on my R8 so you guys will see the footage, but then I'm just going to use this as a demonstration for you guys to see how the CPL and ND filter works. So currently I'm at 1/125 f2.8 and ISO 800 because I'm shooting in C-Log 3. If I remove the ND filter completely from the body of the camera, so currently I'm at 1/125, and this is what it looks like. You can see it's overexposed, it's too bright, And if I wanted to take pictures using these, this is what I'm going to be seeing. But as soon as I add in the ND filter, you can immediately see that we have a better exposure. Let me just tighten this in briefly. And currently the ND is set to 3, and I said that this is a 3 to 7. So if I still want to darken my scene even more, I can just dial this in, and as you can see, my scene is getting darker and darker and darker. So this is what the ND filter does on its own, right? Let me just open up a little bit. Now you can also see that we do have some shine on here. So let me actually zoom in.
All I know is how I came in from the dough. Since a touchdown, all they want is more. Now I'm known to the world, I ain't trying to.
Now I have my ND fixed, and I'm just going to dial in the CPL to remove a little bit of the highlights. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Yeah, perfect. I've been able to get rid of it. Somewhere here is pretty cool. I don't want to get rid of all the highlights because I still want to maintain some shine because it adds depth to the shot.
I know it get tight off how I move. I still ain't did a write-off on these juniors yet. I never even claimed that we was cool. Really, I was just playing it by the rules. Still moving like gang, I nothing to lose. But most of them won't know until I show them, and that's why I just try and keep it smooth.
Tiptoe, perfect, perfect, perfect. Bring your face to the camera a little bit. Tiptoe on both. Turn to me a little bit more. Perfect. And then your face in, yes, 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 yes.
And then bugging is nothing that we got.
Nice, 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 nice. Can you, instead of your feet going so far apart, right, just the feet portion, I want it to look something like this. It's like almost like one is in front of the other. But it's pointing here. It should be facing me here.
Got fresh on the scene, franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene, franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream. New life is something like a dream.
Currently I'm at 35. I want to try and see if I can go a little bit tighter even. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Now your eyes into the camera. Yes, 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 yes. Let it stick on your body some more. Yes. Beautiful.
Fresh on the scene, franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a
Nothing you could tell us. Snapping every shot I take, just wait till it.
You can look almost like somewhere here, but don't look all the way there.
Marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. On the ground, winning to the clouds, never coming down. That's the crown on me, wear it proud. Show 'em what we found. Stick around when we hold it down. Look at what we found.
Wow.
To the clouds, never coming down. That's the crown on me, wear it proud. Up they was talking about. Stick around when we hold it down. Look at what we found. From the ground, winning to the clouds, never coming down. Stick around when we hold it down. Look at what we found.
Alright, so that's been it for today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below. I'll also catch you guys in the next one. If you haven't subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.